Good evening, Knicks Nation. This is Saturday night. I'm in Montreal. All of it's unusual. Uh, Blessings and peace to you all. I hope that you're safe and healthy and that you're enjoying this weekend and that your family is safe and healthy and you guys are enjoying this weekend together. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are trying to save lives. Those also that pick up garbage for us to keep us safe and, to keep our streets and places clean and disease free. Those also that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and the children that are victims of child molestation and pedophilia. People that are also victims of prostitution, child prostitution, pornography, child pornography, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators of these things, double curses on those who profit from these things, and double curses on all the perverts that create the demand for these industries. Finally, double blessings upon the homeless. There are nearly 600,000 men, women, and children, many families, homeless in the United States tonight, and millions around the world in similar or worse condition. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. There was a basketball game last night, now Saturday night. The Knicks played the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio, and they lost 130 to 126. I mentioned when I did, and I'm right now in a hotel in Montreal, Canada, and I'm going to be headed back to Florida tomorrow by the grace of the Most High. Welcome and greetings, superstar, Cool Kyle G, Walter Blackman, Tony Tippins, Jet Life for Life, my brother Malik Shabazz, Keith Stith, Dot Fever, Miss Margaret Edwards, John 17, Cash Out James, what's up, brother? G Bostino, V Dash, Roberto Mendez. I was down here just, as I mentioned to many of you before, my uncle died a couple weeks ago and they had the funeral this weekend here in Montreal. And I was down here and I got to see, my uncle, family, my cousins from my aunt's side of the family, and some of them which I hadn't seen for more than 50 years. So it was good. It's unfortunate that a lot of times we get together and you probably can relate to this. We get together during funerals. That's when we get together. So it was a good service. It was tough for me to sit through, the Christian service, but it was all right, whatever. And then we had a good fellowship. The repast was in the basement of my uncle's church, and we had a good time. So I'm up here, and like I said, and I couldn't do my normal Bible study, but I have time tonight to do the Knicks channel. And so here we are. So the Knicks lost 130, as I mentioned, 130, 126 last night. I did mention it in the last video. San Antonio had just beaten the Phoenix Suns, a few days before this game last night. They have been coming on. That's number one. The reason, let me just give you the quick reasons the Knicks lost this game. Number one, if you've been following the Knicks, you will know they need to punch their opponent in the face before they get punched in the face. They need to come out with energy from the opening tip. Last night they didn't. They came out, there was a half a step slow in the first quarter. And it showed on everybody defensively except Deuce. Deuce is the constant that's pretty much always on point defensively, number one. So they were a step slow defensively. Number two, if you look at this, let me ask you all a question. It's an NBA game, right? It's an NBA game. So you're playing in a league. The Knicks, for the whole, they played 4 quarters plus an overtime, 12 foul shots. 12. San Antonio had 32 foul shots. 32. Let me ask you, does that make sense in an NBA game? I just finished watching the game. I just finished watching it before this. So does that make sense to y'all in an NBA game? Does that make sense to you? So one team gets 12 free throws. Jalen Brunson shot the ball 47 times last night. He should have had 12 free throws himself. But the Knicks as a team get 12 free throws. The Spurs get 32 in a 4-point game. In a 4-point game. And the first two fouls they called, I watched the game. The first two fouls they called on Hartenstein, I said, okay, this is going to be a rough night because they called some BS on Hartenstein. And first of all, look, as an overall general view, Knicks Nation, please stop tripping. Stop tripping. Let me say it one more time. Stop tripping. Some of y'all believe the Knicks are supposed to go 82-0, and every loss is a reason to jump off a bridge. Number one. Number two, some of y'all think the Knicks are supposed to have all-stars for the first, second, and third string. Stop tripping. Okay? Stop. And after every loss, there's calls for whatever. And then, wait. So Mitchrob had a slight sprain in his ankle. First of all, Mitchrob said it was nothing. They're listing him as questionable. Mitchrob himself said, I'll be back. I ain't weak. I ain't no bitch. That's what Mitchrob said. So there's no need to trip. Okay? The Knicks went 2-1 last week. They went 2-1. All right? They started off last night a game and a half out of the second seed. Right now, they're in the fourth seed. But look, Mitchrob said that. He said, I ain't no bitch. This ain't, this ain't nothing. That's what Mitchrob said. But see, I already seen platforms tripping about Mitchrob. Oh, his ankle. Look, Knicks Nation. Some of y'all just built to trip. Okay, I'll give you that. But there's no need to trip. So right now, the Knicks, as of today, the Knicks in the fourth seed. Okay, they're in the fourth seed. There are 2 full games up on Orlando in the fourth seed. Orlando's in the fifth seed. 2 full games. Well, now it's a game and a half behind the Knicks because Orlando won. So it's a game and a half behind the Knicks. Now the Knicks are only a half a game behind Cleveland. Okay, the Knicks are only a half a game behind Cleveland. All right. So I want y'all to listen to this. This is Cleveland's schedule for this coming week. All right. Y'all ready? This is Cleveland's schedule for this coming week. Watch this. Watch this. This is Cleveland's schedule. So Cleveland, let me get this up now. Cleveland has, all right, watch this. So Cleveland's next game is at Denver. That's tomorrow. They play at Denver in the altitude. Then they play on Tuesday at Utah. It's a back-to-back because the next night on the 3rd, on Wednesday, at Phoenix. Then they play at Los Angeles, and that's a back-to-back because the next day they stay in LA and they play the Clippers. Okay? That's Cleveland's upcoming 4 or 5 games. They just got Donovan Mitchell back last night, and they won. But Donovan Mitchell only scored 12 points. The thing is, I think this coming schedule, like Orlando's got the easiest schedule, but the Knicks can really take advantage here this coming week. Even though the Knicks schedule is tough also. Okay, the Knicks schedule is tough also. So the Knicks have Miami. Well, first they got Oklahoma City. And somebody already mentioned that is SGA out or is he just questionable? Let's see. It's not. I can't even. It's a shame. I can't even trust some of y'all because some of y'all be tripping. Let me look at what Oklahoma City says. Let's take a look here. Let me see. He's doubtful. So SGA is considered doubtful against the Knicks on Sunday. Okay. Let me ask you all a question. Even though SGA is doubtful, can Oklahoma City beat the Knicks tomorrow? Like, would it be crazy if you heard Oklahoma City beat the Knicks tomorrow? Do they have enough firepower to beat the Knicks tomorrow? Wait, no. Let's say he doesn't play, Miss Edwards. I'm asking a question. Can they beat the Knicks tomorrow? Shalom, Organic, my brother. They have enough firepower to still beat the Knicks. So, yes, SGA is doubtful, but they can still beat the Knicks. And it's not because the Knicks are bad. It's because what, y'all? This is the league. This ain't high school. And some people still act like this is high school or college. Like you can just, what the hell are they doing? Listen, man, this is the league. These cats are grown men and millionaires. You can't come at them like some 17, 16-year-old kid. This is the league. These are the best basketball players on planet Earth. Some of y'all still don't get that. This is the league. So on any given night, y'all, any team could beat any team. You got it. The Knicks didn't lose focus. Look, let me ask you a question. Is it possible that the Knicks flying into San Antonio on a little rest could have been a step slow? Because look, San Antonio's in the middle of nowhere. San Antonio's in the middle of nowhere. Is it possible that their legs was tired and they came out slow? Look, the Knicks are let me just see. They were before yesterday because they gave 130 points, but the Knicks were the top defensive team in the Eastern Conference yesterday. Okay, let me just take a look here. The Knicks are still the top defensive team in the Eastern Conference. So, they're a defensive team. That's established. That's not something we're speculating about. So if you see the Knicks, the top defensive team in the NBA, getting beat down the floor, Victor Wembanyama was beating Hartenstein down the floor. And you combine that with 32 free throws to 12. Okay? No, that's not true, Margaret Edwards. They took them serious. They were tired, man. Come on. I was watching the game. The first quarter, they were a step slow. You could see Devo. In the first possession, Hart turned the ball over. Did y'all see that? The first possession, they turned the ball over. Devo got beat the first possession. Okay? Did y'all see that? See, what we need to understand, brethren, Knicks Nation, listen. What we need to understand is the Knicks are a top defensive team. What does that mean? They get back on defense. They don't get beat back door. They don't turn the ball over a lot. You'll understand it. That's the Knicks. So when you see them getting beat down the floor, turning the ball over early, it is not an excuse to say they're tired. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Testing. Forget all them other looking for your clicks with the BS they put out. I'm telling you the real. Do you understand that? They're a top defensive team in the NBA. So when you see them getting 12 free throws and getting beat down the floor defensively, Hart, Devo, they were getting beat down the floor. Okay? You're going to, listen, in the league, you're going to have nights like that. Yo, what's up, Glenn? In the league, you're going to have nights like that. Now, in the playoffs, it's different. Why do I say it's different in the playoffs? In the playoffs, you get 2 or sometimes 3 days between games. That's a whole different thing, y'all. Because teams get a chance to recover. They get a chance to adjust, make adjustments. And they're playing the same team 7 times. But outside of that, when you're in the regular season, anybody could be anybody on every given night. So yes, I was disappointed, like all of y'all. I don't sleep well when the Knicks lose, just like y'all. I don't sleep well when the Knicks lose. I don't like the Knicks to lose. At the same time, I understand these things happen, and there's no need to trip because overall, we got a daggone good team, y'all. We got a daggone good team. Okay, so yeah, they were getting beat down the floor, and then you add Bodega Bum to the Mitch. He ain't gonna catch up with nobody. Okay, he ain't got Bodega Bum and Burks Bum. And if you notice, Burks Bum didn't play yesterday, and he was available. Tiz put Shake Milton in the game. Tiz put Shake Milton in the game. And then I heard just a couple hours ago that Jew is coming back. Did y'all see that? Jew is coming back by April 5th. Y'all see that? By April 5th, Juju is going to be back. So that's like next Friday, I believe. Juju's going to be back. Yeah, Bodega Bum is hard to watch him defensively. If you actually look at him and you know what defense looks like, it is hard. It is hard to watch. That dude plays defense like everybody else is on a flat top and he's playing on sand. Yeah, he plays defense like he's in sand. And all y'all think that this Negro gonna play for the Knicks in the playoffs, y'all need to stop using drugs. For real. Okay, for real, for real, for real. He plays defense like he's playing in sand, everybody else playing on flat top. He sucks on defense. He S-U-C-K-S sucks on defense. And I don't know how many times I got to explain to y'all. I mean, obviously, Chaos Kid is swinging on this Negro's nutsacks. But look, let me just explain to you, Chaos Kid, what you still don't get. This is the New York Knicks. This is Tom Thibodeau. No defense, no bueno. Did you catch that? No defense, no bueno. This Negro got Mitchell Robinson behind him, and he still can't guard his shadow. So look, but I'm gonna give you this though. That ain't why the Knicks lost the game. The Knicks lost the game because they came out slow, because they was tired, stepped slow, and 32 free throws to 12. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's out of control. And let me tell you, now, y'all remember, some of y'all could bear witness. It was about a month ago. I was telling y'all that gambling in the NBA is affecting the games. Y'all remember that? I told you that before they came out with this Dante Jones stuff. I said, gambling in the NBA is affecting the games. Okay? It's affecting the games. And I'm looking for the NBA to look at the refs. Forget Dante Jones. I'm expecting them to look at the refs. 32. How could you be reffing an NBA game and one team gets 30? There's two NBA teams now, and one gets 32 free throws and one gets 12 in a 4-point game? Come on, y'all. No, that ain't right. That ain't right at all. That ain't right at all. KO's Kid, when you finish your sophomore year in high school, let me know. When you finish your sophomore year in high school, you know, when you get your first piece of trim, let me know. When you get some hair on your face, let me know. Okay? Shoot. Anyway, what's up, Organic Nick? Guilford, my man. How y'all doing? Joe Curry, my brother. That's right. What's up? I mean, damn. See, so no, I don't trust Aaron Silver. Yeah. No, Adam. whatever the hell his name. I don't trust him either. You and me, AP, on the same page. Something is going on. I mean, look, if you know basketball, you know what's going on, right? Shit. Well, anyway, tomorrow they playing at the Garden against OKC. Tomorrow they playing at the Garden against OKC. Hey, it was a tough day today. I ain't fronting Joe Curry. It was a tough day today. It was a tough day today. I ain't gonna front y'all. It's a tough day today. If my uncle died, it was tough. But and then my father, is what it is. But like I said, death hits everybody. All of us in this room is gonna be touched by death. Either yourself or somebody you love. All of us in this room gonna be touched by death, man. It's my turn. That's the way I look at it. It's just my turn. Everybody gets a turn. It's my turn. It's what it is. See, it's what it is. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. Honestly, I expected OG tomorrow, Jay Sniper, against OKC, but he's been ruled out. Thank you, Russell. I expected OG tomorrow, but he's been ruled out tomorrow. So I don't know what's going on. I really expected him last week. So I don't know what's going on. You know what it is, Joe Curry? And some of y'all would know this. If you were around, and when Michael Jordan was in his prime, y'all remember when Michael Jordan took like a year off to play baseball? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Michael Jordan took a whole year off to try to play baseball with the Birmingham Barons? Y'all remember that? He was gambling on NBA games. That's right. He was gambling on NBA games. So instead of doing a Pete Rose, Pete Rose was gambling on baseball game. Instead of doing a Pete Rose, because Michael Jordan was way more important to the NBA than Pete Rose was to Major League Baseball. So they just had him retire and play baseball for a year. Michael Jordan was a major league gambler. Major league. Okay. So, and that was before all the stuff we got now, all the gambling. They actually, at that time, they did not advertise gambling. Right now, you can't watch a basketball game without them advertising gambling. Okay. So it's a major problem. And the reason, like somebody mentioned, well, you should clean it up, Joe Curry. It sounds easy, but the reason they don't do that is because of the players involved. It's not just Dante Porter. It's not just him. You probably got star players involved. You cannot tell them you're going to get rid of. Let's say it was Jokic involved. You can't remove the Joker. You can't take him out the league. Just like you couldn't took Jordan out the league. You can't take him out the league. Okay, you can't remove him. Yeah, so you can't remove him, man. I mean, so and I'm just using that name, but let's say it was, LeBron. Let's say it was, you don't know. Yeah, I hear you, Joe Curry, but the NBA is about money. And they promote people that are stars. In fact, they create stars. They create stars. They don't look at it like, I hear you, Joker, but they don't look at it like that. They look at it as revenues. They talk about how much revenue. That it's very plain and simple. How much revenues did this player generate, and how much would we lose if that player is not in the league? And they make decisions based on revenue. It's not based on morals, bro. I hear what you're saying, Joe Curry. You're talking from a moral perspective. It ain't like that. Yeah, it's about revenues, man. And they make star-driven league. It's a star-driven league, and they make revenues out of it. So it's about how much would they lose. Let's say Stephen Curry was not playing. That's a lot of money you lose right there. That's a lot of money you lose on the Golden State Warriors right there. Yeah, but you got to understand, look at all 30 teams, okay? It's not just Brunson. It's all 30 teams and the total revenue. That's what you're talking about. SGA, Brunson, and up-and-coming dudes like J-Dub, Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama. Then, of course, you got, your LeBron, your Anthony Ambulance, you got Giannis, and you got Dame, and you got all of the. You got to look at it. Porzingis, Brown, Tatum, the Leprechaun. You got to look at all of that. Ant-Man, that's right. You got to look at all of that. Is a total revenue for the league. They don't look at it as individual. How much revenue these Negroes bringing in? Then how much would we lose if one of them was out because of gambling? How much would the league lose? It's very, very. I find it very dangerous. I'll be honest with you. I find it. I'm a little scared of it because, brethren, it could ruin the NBA. See, that's why you don't see them making a big deal of it. It could ruin the NBA. It really could. Because how would you know, if somebody's throwing a game, a ref throwing a game, a player throwing a game, every missed shot, every blown call would be a situation where somebody's speculating, oh, that guy's gambling on the game. Okay. Yeah. I don't, and organic, you're right. I'm just saying, I don't know what they're going to do, but they can't just sweep through and clean out everybody because there's too much money involved. People get stupid when it comes to money. And with the NBA, you're talking about billions every year. Billions every year. Billions. You're talking about billions of dollars, bro. People ain't going to just give that up. No, the NBA ain't doing that. That's what I'm saying. Just like when I saw them take Jordan out the league, didn't mention no game to say he wanted to retire. That was David Stern. And I was like, okay, everybody knew they were just trying to save the league, man. Because if Jordan was out because of gambling, man, that'd have ruined the league. That'd have ruined the league. It would ruin the league. Yeah, it'll ruin the league. So right now, I don't know what they're going to do, but that game Friday night, come on, man. 32 free throws to 12. Come on, man. The referees had to be in the tank. There's no way. There's no way. Them referees had to be in the tank. They had to be. There's no way. Okay? There's no way. Yeah, so they had to be in the tank. But aside from that, the Knicks came out slow. They let Spurs punch them in the mouth first. And then they tried to recover. Brunson and the whole crew tried to recover. No, that's right. And they still almost won. They were right there in overtime. So I don't worry about it in terms of the Knicks outlook. It was just a loss, man. Look, right now, there's 9 games left in the season. The Knicks are 44-29. 9 games left in the season. Okay. The Knicks need to go 6-3 down the stretch to get 50 wins. And I'm very confident they could do that. The Knicks need to go 6-3 down the stretch to get 50 wins. And I think they can do that. I think they can do that. Yeah, the Cavs, like I said, look at the Cavs schedule, though. The Cavs, their next 5 games are on the road. The Cleveland Cavaliers, next 5 games on the road. And their 5 games on the road ain't no joke, man. Look, Denver, 1. Utah, 2. Back-to-back with Phoenix, 3. LA, the Lakers, 4. Back-to-back with the Clippers, 5. They got their next 5 games. They ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the Cavaliers have the depth that the Knicks have to grind those out. The Knicks went through that. Y'all remember? The Knicks went through that. The Knicks had that in October, November, and December. The Knicks had that. Okay, y'all seen it. And with all the injuries, they grind it out. I'm going to tell you, I don't think Cleveland could do it. I don't think Cleveland can do it. And let me tell you something else. Mitchrob ain't all the way back yet. Forget the little ankle sprain. I'm telling you, Mitchrob ain't all the way back yet. Mitchrob, when he get back in stride about a week, no. and if they didn't foul out Hartenstein, shit, man. I'm telling you something, man. Yeah, so I'm telling you something. And I don't know when OG's coming back, but if What do y'all think? If Julius Randle is coming back on April 5th, that's the date they gave, April 5th. April 5th. So April 5th, let me just look at that. April 5th is, hold on, is a Friday. Look, what do y'all think? I don't think Ju comes back before OG comes back. What you think? I think OG comes back first. I don't think Ju comes back before OG comes back. Oh yeah, Peace G's. I've been knowing Hartenstein. Hartenstein's a brother. Did y'all see him on the Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson show? He said, "There's light skin, but I'm bright skin." That's what he said. Yeah, I hear you. It could happen like that, organic. They could come back on the 5th, but I think I would be surprised. I'm still surprised that OG's not playing tomorrow, but I would be surprised if he didn't come back before Juju come back. I would like to see. I would like to see him before Juju come back, because and the fact if Juju come back on the 5th, they gave a date now. Listen, the league gonna have a problem. The league gonna have a problem this week. Very fortunate for the league that the Knicks lost on Friday. And daggone, I had to keep forwarding the video past that Friday night Knicks song. Oh my gosh, man. Why don't they just get rid of that mess, man? Oh my gosh. Anything but this banjo playing dude, man. Daggone, man. He looked like the jockey, the black jockey that been in front of somebody's yard, man. The banjo playing jockey. I was like, what the hell? Please get rid of this. Shoot. Whatever, bluegrass, right, Joe Curtis? Like, what the hell? You in New York? You not in Kentucky? Shoot. I couldn't even watch it. I was like, that's why they lost. I was like, that's why they lost. Dang, gone, man. Oh, man. So, anyway, tomorrow we'll have Mitchell Robinson, and we have the rest of the 8 men that we have. And then we'll have Bodega Bum probably playing. But I'm sorry to disappoint. Who's that fool that's swinging on Bodega Bum's nutsack? I forgot his name. But I'm sorry to disappoint you. Not really sorry, but when Juju comes back, you ain't gonna see that bum no more. When Juju come back, you ain't seeing him no more. Y'all know that, right? When Juju come back, ain't no more Bodega Bum. Burks ain't coming back. Now look, Mr. Jorgensen, what's it, Severe? Did he did? Wait, who said that? 17. Okay, 17. This is a good challenge. This is a good challenge. I'm gonna take you up on the challenge. Bodega Bum, Burks Bum ain't playing no more. I'm gonna say that. Burks Bum ain't playing no more. I'm gonna tell you, Burks Bum ain't playing. If somebody get in foul trouble, you might see Burks Bum. And by some miracle, if it's a blowout for OK, the Knicks are blowing out OKC, then you might see Burks Bum. But I don't think you're gonna see Burks Bum tomorrow. Yeah, they played Shake last night. Did y'all see they played Shake last night? They played Shake. Shake plays, and look, Shake played 6 minutes last night. Last night, when you look at the Knicks game last night, Tibbs really went 8. He went 8 guys last night. He had Bodega. Bodega had like 16 minutes. He had Precious, and he had Mitchrob. And I told y'all that's what happened. And Bodega's time, Bodega's top clock is ticking. Let me tell you something. Bodega's clock is ticking. Last night they had 16 minutes for Achiuwa, 15 for Bodega Bum, and 20 for Mitchrob. Shake Milton got 6 minutes. Shake Milton got 6 minutes. Oh, is that what it was? 17 was still hurt. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Was he hurt tomorrow? We'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, I will give you 17. I will give you this. I thought that Burks was playing better than Bodega before he hurt his shoulder. I thought he was. And I thought that Burks was poised to take those minutes that would go to that fourth guy on the bench for now. I thought he did. Yes, Nancy Stevenson, Miss Stevenson, I heard he was going to play in the summer league. I think he's getting traded this summer. I think Joko Bidas is getting traded this summer. AP, that's a good question. AP asked me a question. Raw, how do you feel about Tibbs coaching this year? Do you think he's improved? I never thought he needed improvement. From first year Tibbs, he frustrated me, but I never thought he needed improvement. I think Knicks Nation needed to catch up. And I think the big platforms are too proud to admit they was wrong about Tibbs. And so they want to frame the conversation of him improving. Tibbs never needed to improve. He did not have the ingredients to make the dinner that he needed to make until now. This is the first time he got his thumbprint on the team. This is the first time in 4 years he's got his thumbprint on the team. So no, it ain't about him improving. It's about the platforms and the Knicks Nation that follow these dumbass platforms catching up. This dude been a coach in the NBA for more than 20 years. What the hell people talk about improving? I was just talking to my man over here. I was just talking to Organic Nick about this the other day. It kills me, all these keyboard-ass coaches that think they know more than a 20-year head coach. This nigga Tibbs been coaching in the NBA on the highest level in the world for 20 years. And some of these cats on their keyboard, some of these cats think that they know more than a 20-year head coach in the league. And this whole hatred, what are we talking about, Organic? These whole hatred of Doc Rivers is ridiculous. The dudes calling him out never coached nothing in the league. Doc Rivers has won a chip in the NBA. Doc Rivers has won a chip in the NBA. Okay? Most of the dudes on these keyboards acting like they know more than Doc Rivers are full of crap. They don't know nothing. It kills me with that, man. This dude won a chip. So what? He had a problem in Philly. So what? What you think? Everybody's supposed to be Red Auerbach win 11 chips? Yo, man. Nobody should be criticizing. I'm saying you can say, yeah, they lost. Maybe he made a mistake. But to act like he don't know how to coach? That's the thing that kills me. And then this whole thing, Tibbs don't know how to coach. Number one. Number two, if you've never coached in the league, how you going to tell a pro coach what he need to be doing? How you going to do that? You never coached in the league. Nah, man. I ain't buying that crap. I'm just not buying it, man. No, you know what messed up Ben Simmons? And I told y'all that time. He started messing with them damn Kardashians. I told y'all that. You mess with them Kardashians, you get a curse on you. What was that boy named? Tristan Thompson. Boy was doing business. And then he started messing with that Kardashian. All of a sudden, dude's a has-been. Has-been. When Simmons started messing with that Kardashian, he was done. Telling you, he ain't been the same since. Trying to tell you. And some of y'all know what I'm saying. All that swirling don't get good ice cream. All that swirling don't produce good ice cream. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to just leave it there. All that swirling don't produce ice cream. That's all I'm saying. You understand? Them Kardashians, first of all, let me not get on my... I don't even know what talent they bring to the table except operations on their behinds. I don't know what talent they bring to the table. Could they sing? Could they dance? I don't know what they do. have babies with brothers. That's it. All that swirling don't make good ice cream. That's all I'm saying. They can't, no. You know what I'm saying? And I remember at the time, I said, wait, he seen the Kardashian? He finished. I said, oh, no, he's doing good. They doing good. Look at him now. Look at him. Look at him. Exactly, McLean. Proper. Exactly. 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 That's right, Watson Nick. Call me the Nick. That's exactly right. So I'm just saying. I don't know. And I don't get it. What the hell? You could get any flavor you want off Baskin Robbins, all 52. Why you got to pick the, anyway. That's what happened to Ben Simmons. It ain't had nothing to do with Doc Rivers. Okay? It had nothing to do with Doc Rivers. Nothing. Yeah, nothing to do with Doc Rivers. Look, man, they ain't even, obviously, Jay Snapper, you're being very nice, my brother. I used to work on Water Street in Manhattan. And any summer day in July, you could walk out at lunchtime and you could see literally 1,000 women better looking than the Kardashians. I ain't even front. And forget all of the operations. You could see 1,000 look better than Kardashian. I ain't even front. On any July day in Water Street, forget that. I was in Montreal today. Oh my gosh. I was like, I was driving to the church and I was like, what is this? Woo, shoot. No, you're right. But I'm just saying. Anyway, Doc Rivers deserves more respect as an NBA coach than some of these fools out here acting like they know more than him. That's really what when they criticizing him, they acting like they know more than him. I was like, damn, man. Come on, man. No, you're right, Cash Out. You're right. AP, you right too. I ain't going front. You right. What they call them in Spanish? Y'all know Spanish? Bruja. Y'all who know Spanish, no, especially you Boricuas. Bruja. Don't mess with no 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 bruja, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't mess with no bruja, man. Wait, organic. I thought it was 9 games left. What you mean? 8 games? I thought it was 9 games. Hold on. The Knicks are 73 games. There's 9 games left, bro. I know you and your math and all that, but there's 9 games left. There's 9 games left, man. There's 9 games left. If they go 6-3 down the stretch, they can get 50. And I'm still sticking with 50 wins for our New York Knicks. They're still sticking with 50. I'm still sticking with 50 wins for our Knicks. Get Gumby in here. What's up, Gumby? All right. No, I ain't going to front. If Jew is coming back on the 5th, the league got a problem. Okay? The league got a problem. And I'm hoping we see OG. Honestly, though, even with Gumby, Gumby got me in the Jew hive. But I'm going to tell you something. OG is more important than Jew. OG is more important than Juju. I'm just saying. Y'all see that? What y'all think? I think OG is more important. We get OG back, the league got a real problem. Yeah, the league got a real problem. You get OG and Anunoby back, the league got a real problem. Yeah. So let's and you know what surprised me though, to give respect to Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama has played I think he's played 65 games. Yo, that's good, man. He's only missed 8 games. I'm telling you, that's for a guy that's so light in the behind and a rookie, that's really good. If he gets to 70 games, I want to tell you, I don't know how many seasons in his career that Kristaps Porzingis got 70 games, right? I don't think Kristaps, maybe twice, maybe, and I mean a big maybe, that Kristaps Porzingis got 70 games in the NBA league, in the NBA year. I doubt it. I don't even. But Victor Wembanyama already at 65. I think what's going on is like between him and like Chet Holmgren, like the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City, they're figuring it out. You cannot play those guys 35 minutes a night. 30 minutes is what you play them do. When they lighten the behind and big like that and all that skill and stuff, you can't play them no 35 minutes expecting them, not to get hurt. They're going to get hurt. Okay. But you got to limit them to, 30 minutes. And that gets you enough to win. Chet Holmgren is doing he's killing it for OKC. OKC is rough. Look, y'all, we talked about even if they're missing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tomorrow, and that's questionable. I ain't messing with. I mean, OKC is rough, man. There's no joke. There's no joke at all. Them guys are rough. Okay, they really are. They got so much talent. They traded away talent. Y'all remember Trey Mann out of Florida? Trey Mann pretty good. I mean, he's pretty good. They traded him to Charlotte to make room. Then they just got, Anthony Ambulance University, Gordon Hayward. Okay. Now they don't need him to play 30 minutes a night. They need him to play like 15, 20 minutes. Man, I'm telling you, OKC is rough, man. The two teams at the top of the West, OKC and Minnesota, are going to give Denver a run for their money. I'll tell you right now. Going to give Denver a run for their money. Yo, and Sohan and Devin Vassell. Look, you know what I noticed in the game? I was noticing a very interesting little nuance. San Antonio put Devin Vassell on Deuce. Did y'all know? How many of y'all did y'all see that? They put Devin Vassell. De La Music, thanks for the $10. Thank you, brother Hoodster. OG comes back. The league has a problem. Forget the talking heads. GM's concerned about us. Quiet is kept. Juju ain't the problem. It's OG. That's right. You get OG back. But I noticed that Pop had Devin Vassell on Deuce. Why is that important? Devin Vassell is the best perimeter defender on San Antonio. He's the best perimeter defender they have. They put him on Deuce. And I realized why he did that. It's so smart. Because you put Sohan on Brunson. Everybody's been putting length on Brunson. So they put Sohan on Brunson. Brunson going to go off. He got 61. He's going to go off. But let me tell you something. What the league, with Pop, I can't say league because Pop is smarter than most coaches in the league. What Popovich realized was like, if you get Deuce McBride going, the Knicks are rolling. You understand that? I mean, Brunson going to get hits. But if you let Deuce start rolling, like 8 threes, 6 threes, whatever, the Knicks are going to start rolling. So he put the kibosh on that, and he put Vassell on Deuce. That's his best perimeter defender. Now, Vassell ended up with 23 points, but Vassell was 3 of 10 from 3 and 10 of 22 from the field because he had the Deuce card on. So he shot 22 times to get his 23 points. He had the Deuce card on, okay? But they had Vassell guarding Deuce. I thought that was brilliant because now Brunson gonna get his regardless of who's on him. Some guys you just can't stop, but you can slow him down. Try to with Sohan, and then they kept switching Vassell off, like picking for him so he can get open because Deuce is like a mole on his back, But I was noticing. I said, "Oh shoot, they got Vassell guarding Deuce." That was interesting. I thought that was very interesting because that tells you who they're scared of. And it wasn't. I'm not saying that Deuce is better than Brunson. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the way the Knicks flow. If Deuce starts getting hot early, the Knicks are going to roll because that's just a sign. Brunson's going to get hit. So they needed to stop Deuce from going off. And they did. They definitely did. Okay. Yeah, they definitely did. Dante, John 17, did you notice Dante started shooting late in the first half and into the second half? The problem with Dante is he started off sluggish. That was the problem. And like I said, I think it was just fatigue. He started off sluggish, turned the ball over, couldn't keep up with his man, getting beat back door in the first quarter. When you see that, Dante's not the type of player to let that happen. But it was, like I said, they was flying down to San Antonio. Okay. Della Music, $5. Man, you coming up. Last super chat. Deuce got the last shot. Don't sleep on that either. But you school him, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm saying Tibbs really trusts Deuce McBride, and he should. But I'm saying Pop saw. Listen, it ain't just Brunson. I gotta stop Deuce. Now look, Dante was a step slow in the first half. First, like most of the first half. If Dante in that scenario, Dante was Dante like from the beginning. See, like the Knicks usually, y'all tell me when the Knicks win big, what they do? They come out and punch their opponent right in the mouth. That's what they do. They come out like the lynch mob. They come out and punch opponents right in the mouth. Then it's tough for them to come back, right? Last night, San Antonio punched the Knicks in the mouth because the Knicks was a little step slow. Okay, little step slow. Josh Hart turned the ball over early. Hart wasn't there, getting beat early, and they got out to a little bit of a lead, man. Then you let them get confident. This is the lead. And Victor Wembanyama, that dude's a problem, man. Like I said, when I noticed he played 65 games, I said, this dude lighting the behind, but listen, that's pretty daggone good. That's pretty good. I can't front. That's pretty good. Yeah, they, I'm hoping now they had to fly from San Antonio back to New York today. Okay. What time is the game tomorrow? What time is the game tomorrow? Is it in the afternoon or is it evening game? What time is the game tomorrow? Because they need that rest. What time is the game? Our heroes need that rest. What time is the game tomorrow? Let me just check in. Is it on ESPN? It might be too. Let me just take a look. Nope. It's 7:00. Okay, good. Okay, they need that rest. It's at 7. I got it at 7. Chef, New York. 7:00. So they need that rest. They're gonna need that rest tomorrow. Yeah, I hear you want to. Yeah, no, it's it's all right. It's one of them games. It's one of them games. Look, they're not gonna go 82-0. They're gonna lose some. But if they had OG right now, it'd be pretty much a wrap. They had OG. That's why I'm looking for OG to come back. I know Jew is coming back and he's gonna be a factor. There's no doubt. But I'm saying OG is more of OG is more of a force for the Knicks than Jew is. OG's more of a force. Hey, JD Sports Talk, how you doing, man? $5. Much respect. I don't understand fans that really think he's getting consistent playoff minutes of career low 3 right now. Yes, right. You're right, JD. What it is this is the NBA, right? And people have their favorite players. Like my favorite player is Mitchrob and Deuce. And before he left, I loved IQ as well. And I love, y'all know I loved Grimes. And so everybody has their favorite players, and everybody's pushing for their favorite player to play, whether they should or not. That's what's going on. And I noticed that Bogdanovich got a lot of fans that want to see him play, even though he's a bum defensively. Yeah, even though he's a bum defensively, he's got some fans that remember him from the Nets or remember him from Utah. And they're looking at that guy and they say, oh, I want that guy. He should be on our team. Not understanding that under the lights of Madison Square Garden, the dude is simply a bum. And really, I don't understand. As soon as somebody scores 20 points, New York forgets about defense. The Knicks Nation forgets about defense. First thing we should always remember, no defense, no bueno. This is not just for the Knicks. It's for any team that wants to win the chip. No defense, no bueno. No defense, no bueno. Y'all should understand that. And for right now, for the first time, really for the first time since the 73 Knicks, they got 9 guys that when they're healthy, they got 9 guys. Well, 8 guys plus Brunson. They got 8 guys, but plus Brunson that can play some hellified defense. That's what I'm saying. And Bodega Bum and Burks Bum ain't in them. They got 8 guys, Hart, Deuce, Dante, Juke, Hartenstein, Mitchrob, Precious, that can play hellified defense. Hellified defense. That's what I'm saying. Forget Bodega Bum. If we can go 9 deep with them guys, that's all I'm saying. Look, all the Knicks got to do, and I understand the concern, but all they got to do is get OG back. If we can get OG back with Mitchrob, damn. That's all I'm saying. If we can get OG back with Mitchrob, and then don't bring back Juju. Don't bring back Juju, because you bringing Juju back with OG Mitchrob. Yeah, Shake played instead of Burks, and he played 6 minutes. He didn't play a rotational minutes, but he played 6 minutes. I think Tibbs is not going to play one of those 2 bums even this week. You know, he's going to play one of them, but one of them going to sit. He ain't playing both them bums. I'm telling you, we need some defense. We trying to win. Look, y'all, listen, we trying to win this chip. Y'all understand that, right? The Knicks are finally in a position to be a threat, a legitimate threat to win the Eastern Conference. Y'all understand it? Testing 1, 2, 3. The Knicks, for the first time, let's call it since like Carmelo Anthony was with Woodson, right? The first time they're a legitimate threat to win the Eastern Conference. We can't play games with bums. We cannot play games with bums. I know you got them on your wall. You got their little sticker, you got your little thing on the wall. You got the little uniform. But we can't play games with bums, man. We're trying to win this chip. That's right, Organic. He's evaluating. I think he got enough to make that evaluation. I think he does. So AP asks, does OG's injury change the contractual terms for Leon Rose? Look, all right. OG would have to be not just defensive All NBA. He'd have to be All NBA to get like heavy money. He's going to get money that the market dictates for him. Okay? So his injury doesn't change. His injury doesn't change his market value. Okay? So it's like with okay, and it's strategic. Like, let's take a look at Emmanuel Quickly's scenario. If you remember, last summer, the Knicks did offer Emmanuel Quickly a contract. They didn't offer him what he probably will get from Toronto. Why? Because they knew they had Deuce McBride. So why do I mention that? I mention that because Leon is looking at what does he have in his pocket, what is his options, and what the market value is. So when you're looking at OG Anunoby, okay, he's not going to get $200 million. I'm going to tell you that right now. He is not going to get $200 million. Okay, so let's take that off the table. He's worth more than 100. You hear what I'm saying, AP? He's worth more than 100, but he's not 200. So what are you doing? I'm thinking he's a maximum 144 million. That's 35 million a season. That's the maximum. That's right. Somewhere like that, just Knicks, like 140, 144. And not only that, if you see how Leon has structured contracts in the past, like Mitchell Robinson, okay, he'll sometimes backload the contract. Sometimes he'll front load the contract, depending on the situation. So if it's advantageous to the Knicks to backload the contract, so he might get 140 million and his first year will be 28 million. Yeah. Or he might front load the contract and give him 40 million first year and then decline it, like he's doing with Mitchell Robinson every year. Okay. Right. So he can ascend it or descend it. So I'm thinking like just Nick said, I'm thinking 140 in that area would be the deal. Because that's like because you remember now, the new TV deal I think kicks in soon. So the value is going up. So it's not just 140 million like it was 2 years ago. It's 140 million is less than it was 2 years ago. So now he might get 140, but he's gonna front load it or back load it based on what the Knicks need. And this is what I love about Leon. Pretty much. Yeah, you're right, just Knicks. Pretty much. He's like 19 million right now. So let's say he started off with 30. It's about 11 million more than he's making right now. That's the way I look at it. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe if he got 35 his first year, you're talking about 16 million more. Yeah, so I hear you in that. But it's not going to Leon's going to do what's best for the Knicks. OG is not worth 200 million. He's not going to get that kind of money. But like I said, 140, I can see that. Hartenstein, I'm really talking about 15 to 18 a year. And, I'm really looking in the middle of that, like something like 16, 17 maybe. I'm not even looking at I'm telling you, really, he's going to be closer to 15. I think people tripping about Hartenstein. He's pretty good, but I'm talking about Mitchrob money. 4 years, 60 million. I'm talking about Mitchrob money. 4 years, 60 million for Hartenstein. Yeah. And as far as Precious, here's a guy looking at 6 million next year. If you could get him in there at 10 or 11, you good. I'm telling you right now. If you can get him in there at 10, you good. 3 years, 30 million. Okay? 3 years, 30 million. I'm going to tell you, he ain't going to be as expensive as many people think. I'm going to tell you, he's valuable. But come on. For y'all thinking he's going to get more than that, you acting like Isaiah Thomas. You're not acting like the Don. The Don don't take no shorts. Wait. The Don don't take no shorts. Was OG all NBA? Was he an all-star? Did he make all NBA defense? Did he lead the league in blocks or something? Oh, okay. 3 years, 10 million. 3 years, 10 million per. 3 years, 30. That's what he's gonna get. 3 years, 30, maybe 3 years, 36. That's probably what he's gonna get. Okay. Precious is really a power forward, so I wouldn't judge him as a 5. He could play the 5, but he can play the power forward better. So Precious ain't no scrub now. 10 million ain't nothing. Let me ask you: if somebody offered you 10 million a year for the next 3 years, would you take it? Shit. Give me half of that. Give me a month's salary out of that. I'll be good. Shit. So I tell y'all, man. Yeah. So, that I ain't worried about them signing any of these 3 guys. They're gonna get them all back. Yeah, cash out 3 years, 24. Yeah, 3 years, 30. That's right. I'm looking in that neighborhood. You know what I mean? So they already got Dante and Hart locked up. They can offer an extension of 156 for 4 years to JB, and they may do that, but that don't kick in for 2 years. He's under contract for 2 more years. This year and next year, he's under contract. So, yeah, so. He's going to play in the summer league. Webb, he's asking about Joker Body. He'll play in the summer league this year. I think the Knicks are going to trade him. What for? I don't know. But I think the Knicks are going to trade him. I think at the very least, they'll get a future first for him. I think at the very least, they'll get a future first for him. They get a future first for Jacob Biden. Jacob Biden can play. He just needs to prove he can play in the league. 6'4", left-handed. He's a nice player, man. He's better than the softy that Detroit got from France. Jacob Biden is one of them Eastern Bloc dudes, man. He could play. He could play. Yeah, he just ain't no room on the Knicks for him. Ain't no room. There's no minutes for Jacob Biden on the Knicks. No minutes, man. What I would do is I would trade him to a team like Houston or Oklahoma City that can give me some picks for him. Down the road picks. Yeah. This is the thing. Precious as a defender is better defender than Julius Randle. He doesn't have the offensive talent of Julius Randle. And Julius Randle defends just as good as Precious when he's in the lineup with OG. You heard that? So Julius is just as good a defender as Precious when he's in the lineup with OG. Without even Precious, without OG, Precious can defend better than Julius. Precious does not have the offensive talent that Julius has. Not even close. That's not even like fair. That's an insult to even compare offensively. But defensively, Jewel can play defense when he's next to OG. Okay. But Precious is a better defender. Yeah, there's no doubt. As an individual defender, yeah. But you're not going to sit Julius for Precious. You're not doing that. But, yeah. Yeah, JD Sports Talk is right. And you know what, JD? I honestly think that he's going to spend the summer shooting. He looks to me like the type of kid that wants to show Tibbs that now, because you know what? Look, everybody was talking about Deuce McBride couldn't shoot, right? People talking about Deuce can't shoot. He can play, he can't shoot. He proved he can shoot. I think that incentivizes a guy like Precious. Let me show Tibbs that I can shoot. Let me show Tibbs that I can shoot, right? So I think he and I believe I said it I told him that he wasn't no throw-in. I see Charles Oakley 2.0, and I'm gonna tell you his jumper is gonna come around. He's got the talent. It's not a lack of talent with Precious. It's just time. It's not a lack of talent. He's got the talent. Okay. And I'm gonna even be so bold as to say this. Precious is 24. Jew is 29. In 2 years, Precious will be 26 and Jew will be 31. I'm gonna tell you what, Precious, if he continues on the trajectory he's in 2 seasons, he'll take Jew's place in the starting line. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right. He's not ready now, not now, but in 2 years, you give him 2 seasons. When Jew's 31, watch out for Precious. Tell you right now. I know, Gumby, you don't want to hear that. Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. I'm telling you, in 2 seasons, y'all can't even see 2 seasons. Some of y'all looking at and your mind can't expand to see 2 seasons from now. I'm telling you right now, in 2 seasons, Precious is not going to be the Precious you're looking at right now. You're looking at Precious right now. You got to understand what he's going to be in 2 years. See, like I was telling you about Deuce McBride. Y'all were looking at him in his rookie. I said, watch what he's going to look. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't sleep on Precious Achiuwa. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Precious Achiuwa. I think Precious is better than Bobby Portis already. He's going to be better than Bobby Portis. He's going to be better than Bobby Portis. He's already defensively, and Bobby Portis is good. What Bobby Portis gets his minutes because he can hit that open 3 from the corner. He plays good defense. He rebounds. Precious is already on Bobby Portis' level defensively and rebounding wise. He's already on that level. Don't let him, like JD said, don't let him work on his jump shot this summer and come back next year with a jumper. 2 seasons. When he's 26, I'm telling y'all. See, y'all need to look past what you're seeing right now and understand development. See, in New York Nation, Knicks Nation, y'all don't know what the hell development looks like because you've been seeing people get traded before they can develop. I'm going to tell you right now, watch Precious Achiuwa. Watch Precious Achiuwa. He has got upside like y'all ain't seen yet. He does. I'm going to tell you right now. He got upside, man. I'll tell you right now. He wasn't there long enough, Gumby, in Miami. He wasn't there long enough. He got traded because Lowry was coming to Miami to sign and trade. Y'all remember that? He didn't get a chance to develop. And then he came to Toronto, and he had OG and Siakam before him. He didn't get a chance to develop. Okay? He didn't get a chance. This is the first chance he got in his career to develop this year. This is the first chance. It's 3rd year in the league. So don't look at Miami and Toronto as if that is a litmus for what he's going to be. That's stupid. You got to look at what his talent tells you. This dude is going to be good, man. I'm going to tell you right now. This dude's going to be good. Okay? He's going to be good, man. He's going to be really good. 2 years. I ain't saying now, and I ain't saying next year. I ain't saying the year after that. Julius is 29 right now. Next December, Julius is going to be 30. The following December, 2026, Julius is going to be 31. Watch Precious Achiuwa. Watch. You think Deuce is good, man. Deuce bided his time for 3 seasons to get where he's at right now. Precious is going to do the same thing. Precious is going to do the same thing. This is okay, whatever. He's 24 is all I'm saying. When he's 26, watch out for that kid. That's all I'm saying. When he's 26, watch out for that kid. That's all I'm saying. When he's 26. He's 24 right now. He's still developing. He got upside. See? Like Josh Hart is at his ceiling right now. You're looking at Josh Hart, and that's no knock on Josh Hart. Josh Hart is at his ceiling right now. This is the best Josh Hart can be, what you're looking at right now. And that's pretty damn good. But that's the best he can be. This is where he is right now. He's at his ceiling. Let me tell you something else. Brunson is at his ceiling right now. He might get a little better, but Brunson is pretty much at his ceiling right now. Unguardable, decent on defense, but, all NBA level, unguardable. That's where he's at. Deuce has still got upside. Hartenstein still got upside. Precious still got upside. Okay? The 3 Villanova boys, they're pretty much where you're seeing right now, the Knicks caught them coming into their prime. That's why they're so good. They caught the 3 Villanova boys coming into their prime right now. Okay? Coming into their prime. See? So don't sleep on Precious. I'm telling you. Don't do it. He's going to be good, man. We got one with him. We really do. We got one with him. Yeah, Josh Hart's going to be here. Okay, I think the whole Villanova thing is like they ain't going nowhere. They got the whole Villanova thing going. But and Hart is a championship piece. He's in his prime. A dude is doing triple doubles, hitting 18, 17, 19 rebounds, 6'4", and guarding 1 through 4. He's doing his thing. He's in his prime right now. Precious ain't even scratched the surface yet. He ain't even scratched the surface yet. He ain't even scratched the surface. He's 24. He ain't scratched the surface yet. Gumby, you say you usually right. You goddamn liar. You ain't usually right. Damn it. You only been right one time. And we had to wait a couple of years for that. Stop it. You be right most of the time. What the hell are you talking about, Gumby? Now you're getting back to clowning. Stop it. I'm right most of it. I'm usually right. What the hell you talking about? You usually right. Like Nostradamus? Get the hell out of here. Nostradamus only right like 10% of the time. I'll call you Nostradamus right now. Nostradamus, all right? Get the hell out of here. Right most of the time. Oh my God. Stop it. Oh my God. I'm right most of the time, he said. Oh, good. Oh. I remember once I met a girl, she said, I'm really good in bed. I said, who lied to you? I said, who lied to you? Oh my gosh, man. Nah, man. Ah, that was pretty good. Uh, no, 17. Okay, look. Nobody that plays in the league chooses not to shoot well. That doesn't even make sense. Nobody that plays in the league chooses not to shoot well. Every player would love to be Stephen Curry. Okay, every guy would love to be Stephen Curry. He doesn't choose not to shoot well. Okay, he's got to improve his shot. Okay, he's got to improve it, and he will. Okay, who was it? I think it was JD. JD, somebody said he got good mechanics. He's got excellent mechanics, and the more important thing, aside from his mechanics, which is important, he's got the talent. See, the thing is, it's like Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Hart and Brunson were making fun of Michael Kidd Gilchrist's jump shot for good reason. He didn't have the talent to shoot a jump shot. He was all world defensively, but he could not shoot a jump shot. Some guys don't have it. This is the league. Some guys got it, some guys don't. As far as certain aspects of the game. Precious has the talent to shoot very well. Okay. He just needs to develop it more. Well, because he's losing his confidence. A lot of shooting is confidence. And on the NBA level, they'll let you shoot if they don't believe you're going to hit it. They'll let you shoot. The Knicks do it all the time. Okay, the Knicks do it against teams all the time. When a guy can't shoot and it gets into the second, third quarter, maybe he's hit a couple in the beginning of the game, they'll let him shoot and double everybody else. And usually they're right. So Precious doesn't have the confidence right now. But that's all right. He's only 24, man. He's got the talent. That's the key thing. He's got the talent. He's got the work ethic. And he's got beautiful form right now. He just needs to work on it. Right. He's got the talent. He's got the work ethic. He just needs to work on it. And I think it was JD said, this summer, he's going to spend this summer taking a lot of shots. You're going to have trainers working with him. You're going to take a lot of shots from different places on the floor and find out there's two things he would need to know, okay, to learn. First, to hit open shots. When he gets the spot up shot, he's got to hit it. And then the second thing he's got to learn, very important, is that he knows what spots are his on the floor and how to get to them. Every player that can shoot, Brunson, take Brunson. Brunson has spots on the floor where he likes to shoot from. And he's exemplary at getting to those spots. Okay. Precious has got to find out what his spots are and then get to them. That's a process, and that's something that can happen overnight. But that can be done. There's spots on the floor. Look, notice Deuce. Deuce has now the two corners. He loves to shoot from there. The two corners, 3/4 of the corner, and he got the teardrop floater. And he knows how to get to those spots. Okay, he learned how to get to those spots. Okay, so that's all Precious. Precious needs to learn how to get confidence in his shot and then get to his spots. Once he learns that, and I'm telling you, 2 years, he's going to do it, man. The kid's got the talent. He's already a defensive demon, and he can rebound, and he can block shots. Don't let him get the three-pointer. Telling you. Not now. I know it looks crazy now. All NBA Jew is all that. But I'm telling you, 2 years from now, watch out for Precious. I'm telling you. Okay, he's gonna come on, man. 6'8", 240. And he already puts the ball on the floor. That was a smart move, though, Jim Dobson. I hear what you're saying, but Dante is there three. He can shoot the three. So why, if you can get a 3 instead of a 2, get the 3. That's what they were doing. You know, they were trying to do that. Instead of getting a 2, if you can get a 3, Dante's a good bet to hit a 3, you know, especially when he got his feet set. So I hear that. That wasn't a bad move by Precious. That wasn't a bad decision. Gumby, you sound like you 16 years old. Dude, he's in the league. He's already got a contract. He getting ready to get extended. What are you talking about, G League? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Come on, bro. You sound like a woman scorned. It's all right. Dilla Music, thanks for the dub. Only we paid attention to do summer league games. Ask Sharif Cooper. That's right. You remember that? He slammed it. He got the ball under the basket with Sharif right next to him and flushed it on him. Only you and I believe in Deuce beginning of the season. Precious, man, on top of what you said, he wants to be here. That's exactly right. Precious spent most of his time that's not in Nigeria in New York. He loves New York. He loves New York. He loves wearing that uniform. I'm going to tell you, though, like I said, I'm just telling you, here it is. Y'all going to forget. It's 2026 I'm talking about. 2026, watch out for Precious Achiuwa. That's all I'm saying. If he doesn't get hurt, you know, hopefully, you know, he doesn't get hurt. Watch out for Precious Achiuwa. Well, he's from Nigeria, Brother Curry, but he came to New York from Nigeria to the Bronx. And then he went to school in New Jersey and some other place. And then he ended up going to Memphis to play basketball. But when he was in high school, most of his time as a teenager was spent in the Bronx. Yeah. Yeah, he was in the Bronx. Yeah. He's an Igbo from Nigeria. No, he was born in Nigeria. He was the Igbo from Nigeria. Yeah, he's from Nigeria. His parents from Nigeria. He from Nigeria. They Nigerian. Yeah. Then he went to the Bronx. But anyway, he loves New York. That's the bottom line. He loves New York. And I'm telling you, he has the talent to be really, really good. Yeah, he's them Hebrews. That's right. He has the talent to be really, really good, man. And so I'm telling you, and he has the drive to get better. That's the thing about being in a Tibbs coach system. Everybody is going to give you 100% trying to get better. Everybody. Here come Precious. That's what all the people say. Bodega is going to play in front of Precious. I said, what you smoking? What you smoking? Bodega ain't playing in front of no Precious. What's wrong with you? No, he ain't. No, he's not. And I want to tell you, Precious had a bad game last night. Overall, he had a bad game. The trip, he was a step slow last night. And he wasn't good last night. He was a step slow last night. But you know what I'm saying? That ain't his career, though. AP, I've been a Knicks fan since 68. Yeah, 69 when I turned 8 years old. Yeah, I was 8 years old in 69. The Knicks were getting ready to win this chip. And I was a Knicks fan from there. My favorite Knick of all time is Walt Frazier. Period. Favorite, my number one, Walt Frazier. Number one. Even I loved Willis Reed, but Walt Frazier. Number one. Yeah. Number one, Walt Frazier. I'm from Long Island. I was born in Hempstead. My family came up to Hempstead from Florida. They were sharecroppers. They came up to Hempstead from Florida. And my my grandmother's sister moved to Harlem from Hempstead. She had 12 kids. My grandmother had 8 kids, including my father, and they stayed in Hempstead. So we have family in Hempstead and family in Harlem. And then the family that was in Harlem spread out to what's that place upstate? Mount Vernon. They spread out to Mount Vernon and Yonkers. And my family in Hempstead pretty much stayed there. And then I have family that left Hempstead, went to Brooklyn, and stayed in. I got family all over Brooklyn. But yeah, my cousins swear about Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn is like the greatest place in the earth. I kind of disagree with them on that, but that's how they feel about it. Yeah, I was born and raised on Long Island. Yeah. Born in the Bronx. Yeah, my wife was born in no. My wife was born in Manhattan. She lived in the Bronx, but my wife was born in Manhattan and spent her early years in the Lower East Side on Avenue D. Yeah, in the projects over there in Avenue D. And then she was up there in Soundview, and I was in Long Island, and then I went to Manhattan. Yeah. Oh, there you go, AP. There you go. Staten Island. You on the Staten Island. Ooh, Jay Chill in East New York. I got cousins in East New York. If you know anybody named Green in Brooklyn, they're my cousin. If you know anybody named Green in Brooklyn, they're my cousin. Yeah, anybody, my Green family is so big. I can't honestly. I stopped counting between Jamaica to Brooklyn. That's what Jamaica to Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, man! They got a whole bunch of Green. Yeah, Green's crazy, man. Yeah, I do. I think my cousin works there, De La Music at Mercy Medical. One of my cousins worked there. They're what you call that? They work in the radiology. I think, yeah, they work in like radiology. One of my cousins worked there. One of them used to work there and then he left. And I think my other cousin works there. Yeah, his brother. Yeah, yeah. I think I do have somebody there. Yep. Are you from upstate 17? Okay. Yeah, I got family in the hospital there. Yeah. East Flatbush. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I got my cousin Brian was there, and his brother, I think, is still there. I think Brian brother's still there. If they green, they probably related to me. Yeah. I got so many, all of them. Well, Mitch Green, Sidney Green. You name a Green, they probably a relative of mine. Especially if their family come from Jamaica. There is no doubt. There's so many Green. My grandfather had 7 brothers and sisters, and each of them had like 5, 6, 7, 8 children, and they all came into Brooklyn. And it's just, my gosh, so many Greens. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Soundview, yes, my wife lived Soundview. Yeah, Soundview in the Bronx. Yep. It's different now, though, of course, than when we were there. Yeah, upstate, like anything past, like, well, really, I mean, when I was a kid, if you was in Westchester, you was upstate. If you was in Westchester or Mount Vernon, or Yonkers, you was upstate. You was upstate. Yeah, well, no, not even Rochester. You ain't have to go that far. If you was in Westchester, if you was in Yonkers, if you was in Mount Vernon, to us, you was upstate. Just like if you lived in Queens, to us, you was on Long Island. I don't know how y'all do it now, but when dudes say they were from Queens, we say, "Oh, he's out on Long Island." Yeah, he's out on Long Island. Now, in Long Island, if you from Suffolk County, like I was born in Nassau, but if you're in Suffolk, they called you country. Now everything is like Queens now out there. Everything out there is like Queens now. That's right there. If you pass the Bronx, you upstate. That's right. And if you in Queens, you on Long Island. Yeah, that's right. If you in Queens, you on Long Island. You was in New York City, in the Bronx, in Brooklyn, and Manhattan. Staten Island was called the island. The island. White people used to call it. You on the island? And I said, you Long Island? No, Staten Island. Okay. But if you yeah, if you was in Queens, you was on Long Island. Even though like dudes in Queens, like if you was from South Jamaica, you wasn't talking about no Long Island. Yeah, but I was born in East Meadow, Woody. I was born in East Meadow. Is Meadowbrook Hospital still there? Did they lose that was a long time ago? I was born in East Meadow. Yep, I was born in East Meadow. That's right. That's right. I was a Met fan. I was a Met fan. Long Island's Met fan. Jets, but I was always Giants though. But Mets, Islanders, Long Island, baby. That's right. uh, the Mets won the chip. The Mets won the chip, man. 1969 with Tom Seaver, Jerry Koosman, Clendenin, Cleon Jones, Buddy Harrelson. That's the Mets won the chip. Shoot, get your Mets won chip in '86 with Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden. The Mets won the chip. They ain't win as many as the Yankees, but they got their chips. Shoot, they got their chips, man. You right, Don Day. The refs got paid last night. The refs got paid. How you gonna give 32 free throws to one team and 12 to the other? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. No sense at all. None. Wait, Joe Curry, Hell's Kitchen, you was on what? 40 what? 40 what street? Where was you in 40 something? What street was you? 44? 42? You was in Hell's Kitchen? Shoot. 36 and 11. Ooh. 36 and 11. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Man, you know what's going on 11th Avenue. This is back in the day. I don't know about it now. But back in the 80s and 70s, 11th Avenue was freaky deek with Mayor Koch and them. Freaky deaky on 11th Avenue, man. Them cats on 11th Avenue was freaky deaky before there was ever alphabet soup. There was freaky deaky on 11th Avenue. Shit, I ain't even go over there. Shoot, forget that. I don't know what it's like now. It might have changed, but back in the day, shoot. Man. I used to work at Chase Manhattan Bank, and I used to work third shift, and I'd be coming home like 3 a.m, and and I had to catch a cab, come down West Side Highway. You'd be seeing them all out there on the beach in the summer. This was way before alphabet soup became a thing. Man. Bless you, Joe Curry. Bless you, man. Bless you. Bless you, brother. Oh, is it now, Felicia Lee? It's called Nassau University, but that makes sense. It was Meadowbrook Hospital when I was born. It was Meadowbrook Hospital. My father stole the towels for us to have towels. And I saw it. That's how I knew it was, because I saw Meadowbrook Hospital on the towels. When I was home, my father stole a whole bunch of towels from there. Oh, man. Bringing back memories. Anyway, so now, y'all, tomorrow, 7 p.m., Oklahoma City at MSG. Let's get this W. Let's get this W. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get this W. First of all, we are very fortunate. We have a team, y'all. Just remember this. They fight every single game. Last night, when I saw the game, they was down by 17 at the half. 17. 57-74. Came back in the game with no time. So one thing we know, the Knicks are going to fight tomorrow. They're going to fight like anything tomorrow. Number two, it's very rare that the 3 Villanova boys and Deuce have 2 bad games in a row. And they ain't really played bad. They just started off slow. That ain't going to happen tomorrow. And let me tell you, Oklahoma City is a better team than San Antonio. Okay? Better team. So they're going to have to come out and punch Oklahoma City in the mouth. And that ain't going to phase Oklahoma City. That's a very good team. Very good team. Matter of fact, I love Tibbs. Y'all know I'm Tibbs high. But Diagono should be coach of the year. To me, Diagono should be coach of the year. To me. I'm just saying. This dude got them top of the West, or even within half game of top of the West. He should be the coach of the year. I ain't friend. And I love Tibbs. Yeah, I love Tibbs, and Tibbs has done a tremendous job with the Knicks. But daggone, man. That diagonal, he took a bunch of guys that they drafted, right? The only guy like in they starting five they didn't draft is SGA, right? Everybody else they drafted: Josh Giddey, Dort, uh, Jay Will, no, J Dub and Jay Will, Chet Holmgren. They drafted all them cats, and they balling. That's rebuilding the right way. There you go. Yeah, Udoka's a great coach. He just, he liked to, slip and dip. He liked to slip and dip, slide and glide. You know what I mean? Don't let your wife near that brother. He liked to slide and glide. But boy could coach. There's no doubt he can coach. Yeah. Sam Presti's a daggone genius, man. That's what I'm saying. He knows what he's doing. And he's a king down there, in Oklahoma City. And he drafted well, and he still got a stack of draft picks. He gonna trade them. See, that's what I'm saying. The Knicks could trade and get future draft picks. Yeah, I don't know I don't think 11th Avenue is like that today. I was down there a couple of years ago for my wife's aunt before she died, but it didn't look the same as it did when I was younger, when I was a boy. 11th Avenue didn't look the same. I think it's got gentrified. Am I wrong? Am I wrong there? My man, Joe Curry. Is it changed? It's not the same as it was like 30, 20 years ago. It's different now. Yeah, I think it's different now, though. I think that whole section is gentrified right now. I think it is. Yeah, Margaret, you got Chet, Dort, Giddey, J Will, J Dub. All them cats good, man. The J Dub and J Will, neither of those guys was lottery. They was not lottery. Okay, they was not lottery. Yeah, last time I saw Joe Curry, it was pretty upscale. They were building a lot of new buildings over there. I saw they were building a lot of new probably expensive buildings over there for condos or whatever. But it wasn't the same as it was before. It was different. New York City has changed a lot since I was there, man. It's changed a lot. It's not the same. It's not the same. Actually, I get a little sad when I come there. It's not the same at all. It's different, man. It's not the same. I go to Fort Greene, see my cousin, see my aunt over there. It's not the same. Some places are the same, though. East New York is the same. East New York is the same. What else? Brownsville is the same. Brownsville, Brooklyn is the same. East New York is the same. But Bed-Stuy has changed. Fort Greene has changed. You think it's changing? I got cousins over there, man. I went over there. I was like, nah, this ain't changed, man. East New York is still East New York. To me, it ain't changed. East New York is still rough, man. I ain't going there at night. No, not at all. Yeah, I don't even. I won't need to see. I ain't going. I'm in Florida, bro. I ain't going back there. I got cousins in East New York and Brownsville, but I ain't. My aunt lived in Flatbush, East Flatbush. I'll go meet everybody over there. You won't see me going to no damn Brownsville. I'm too old for that mess, man. That's AP. This is not even a question. The only question AP is, it's not about what James Dolan wants to do. He's asking if Leon Rose is going to come back. Come on, bro. With the Celtics owner let go of Red Auerbach. Nah, man. It's a question of, does the Don want to come back? It's not whether Dolan has him back. The real question is, does the Don want to come back? And I can't see him letting go of the best job in sports. When you're successful, there's no better place to be than president of basketball operations in Madison Square Garden. You just can't get no higher than that, except maybe you want to go to the Lakers. That's it. So the Don is going to stay. That's the only question. Does he want to stay? Dolan's going to write the check. How much you want? Dolan going to cut the check. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Dolan ain't making a decision to let go of the Don. The Don is staying. Tibbs is staying too. You mean? Oh, is that right, Joker? The Don is staying and Tibbs is staying too. There's no question. We don't even have to discuss this. This is not even worth wasting our time too much discussing. Tibbs is gonna get an extension, and the Don's gonna get extended. I know, right? Tibbs gonna be back. I've been telling you for 2, 3 years. Tibbs gonna be back. Everybody coughing, fire. I said, no, he coming back. And the Don, the Don coming back. There's no doubt, man. Unless he wants to leave, if he wants to get a bigger role somewhere else. But as far as the Knicks, it's Dolan's opening that checkbook. Say how much you want, because he's coming back. Let me tell you something. The Don getting what he want. Walt Perrin is going to get whatever he want. Brock Aller is going to get whatever he want. All of them cats. If it's up to them. Perrin was in Utah for a long time. So now he's in New York. If he wants to go back to the country or something, he might leave. But Perrin, the Don, Brock, they stay as long as they want. They stay as long as they want. Yeah, right. So they're going to be good. All right, y'all, I got to leave early tomorrow. My cousins and I are getting together for breakfast. I'm not really eating breakfast. I'm going to have some coffee with them, but I got to get up early for that. And then I got to go back to the airport, blah, 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 get back to the sunny state of Florida, out of this dreary gray mess in Montreal. Montreal, the roads are like New York, but they don't have the flavor. It's New York without the flavor. It's like New York with no salt. The roads are horrible. Yeah, it's bad here, man. Roads are really bad, really bad, really bad. And they're gone, man. And it's all dreary and gray and dirty. It's Montreal. Dreary, gray, and dirty, man. Shoot. Can't wait to get back to Florida. I've been looking at Florida I've been looking at my front door for my camera, my motion camera. I'll be like, man, let me get back over there. Shoot. Thank you, Miss Edwards. Knicks fam, let's get this W tomorrow. Let's get this W. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please be safe out there. A lot of craziness in the world these days. A lot of crazy people. Be safe out there. Enjoy yourself. Stay healthy. You and your fam. Have a lot of love. But you and your fam. All right? And please enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. Shalom.